All right, Ben's got us going. Folks, if you're still continuing eating, please do so. I know that there are people that are planning on leaving after we're done here this evening to try to beat the weather systems home. So we're going to go ahead and get the rest of the evening's program started. Please continue eating, enjoy your dessert, and we'll go ahead and get going. So before we jump into all the neat things that we get to do, I would ask that you please join me in giving our waiter, our chef, Jeremy Smeested, and this fantastic crew that he's had, round of applause. Oh, and Callie's got a little something for you, Jeremy, for you and your staff on behalf of our association. So thank you very much. I'll tell you what, folks, to say they hit it out of the park would be an understatement. So thank you again, guys. We appreciate it.
Mm-hmm. So many times about the likeness and just how awesome you guys are. We love it when you're here. So thank you all for coming.
At this time, I would like to invite up Mike Schultz for the installation of our new officers, or of our officers. Is Mike here? There he is. Oh, he's got to get his. So Mike has graciously agreed to do this. Both Morgan and John decided to try to get out of town before the weather got bad. So Mike says, I'll take care of you, Dave.
So I'd ask for all the new members voted to the board to please come down front, and the rest of the members please stand, and we're going to swear in all of you. I didn't get this big enough.
And auxiliary.
And auxiliary. Yeah, that's right. We are so blessed, ladies and gentlemen. As you look across the field here, the talent, the capability, the skill set to guide, direct, and lead our association. It truly is a blessing. It's called 4-point type. There we go. You got to get the windage on it, you know? Come on. So, by the power invested me by the National Auctioneers Association, call to you. It is my pleasure and privilege to officially install you as officers and directors of the Minnesota State Auctioneers Association and the Minnesota State Auctioneers Auxiliary. Okay? I congratulate you on this opportunity which has been given to you to serve your organization. No, to serve our organization. Get it right. You know, to serve our organization, I know that you will be faithful in the performance of your duties, looking always to the interest and welfare of the Minnesota State Auctioneers Association, and doing that as a whole for the benefit of the association. Please raise your right hand. Buckwheat, that includes you. We've got him standing on flat ground. He's not up here on the deck. It's okay. Ah. We're going to talk about that. Okay. Do you solemnly swear to affirm that you will faithfully execute the office to which you, if the machine can keep lights on. There we go. Bear with me. Okay. Do you faithfully, solemnly swear that you will faithfully execute the office in which you have been elected, conferring to the articles of incorporation, bylaws, and code of ethics of the whole association? That's all of us. Yeah. Okay. If so, please say, yes, I will. Oh, you're an obedient bunch. Okay. May I extend my personal congratulations to you. There's some newbies here, and we want to congratulate you especially. Okay. We're excited about that. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the officers, directors of the new Minnesota State Auctioneers Association and the Ladies Auxiliary for 2026. Give them a round of applause. Yeah. Thank you. You may be seated. Now, my wife warned Dave, don't let him have the microphone. So here's the deal. If you were at the wake, and I had some people come up and say, well, what's this wake about? So we had to explain that deal. And we did have Wally on the phone. Okay? Wally wants to thank each and every one of you. It warms his heart. Wally's 93. He says he's going for 94. Okay? So, grandfather of the association, and he says, when you get up there tonight, you talk to them people, and you tell them what I'm going to tell you now. Now, there's a blizzard raging out there, and the road goes east, and the road goes west, and all those things, and we're busy all the time. Wally said, take time to smell the roses. Have a great evening.
Thank you, Mike. Again, congratulations to the newly elected members of the board and to PJ as our incoming vice president, and to all of the board members for continuing to serve this association. So at this time, I would like to invite Kaya Kokesh and PJ Vanberg to come up. They're outgoing directors, and I'd like to present you an award. So. PJ, we'll do ladies first, all right? So, Kaya, come on up. So, Kaya, on behalf of the Minnesota State Auctioneers Association, I'd like to present this to you for your outstanding leadership as a board member of the Minnesota State Auctioneers Association, presented tonight. Thank you. And PJ, you didn't stay off the board very long, did you?
Well, 2 minutes.
Yeah, not even that. So, PJ, I'd like to present this to you for your outstanding leadership as a board member of the Minnesota State Auctioneers Association, and welcome back to the board again.
Thank you.
All right, thanks. All right. At this time, I'd like to call Luann Fanilla and Mary Carol Wolf to the stage to present the Auxiliary Scholarship Award. Yeah. Yeah, it's not that good.
Oh, okay, so after. Hey, I just wanted to take like about 2 minutes, basically to say, oh, I'm too short.
Well, maybe kind of. There you go. Is that better?
How are we now?
Are we
Is that a
better?
little bit better? Okay. Basically, I am on the scholarship committee, and our committee wanted to thank everyone for last night for the fun auction that you helped to raise funds for the Scholarship Foundation between the Green Purse, the traveling trophy. We hit a all-time high new amount, and it was over $20,000. And please give yourself, all of you did this. It is just heartwarming. So what we want to encourage anyone that have children, grandchildren, have them apply for this scholarship. I mean, they're eligible. Even if yourself, you're going back to school, think about it. Why not? It's there. You've supported it. But I will close with, as my good friend Jim, he said, you helped raise the money. Help us spend it too. Okay, so have a good night.
Good evening. My name is Mary Carol Wolf, and I'm pleased to announce this year's scholarship recipient, Ellie Mangold. Here is a portion of her application essay. Although I cannot say that I've been directly involved in the auctioneer profession, I'm able to say that I have learned so much and have developed many of my morals from those directly involved in the profession. From a young age, I've been around influential individuals in the auctioneering world. The first thing that stood out to me about those in this profession is how they made an impact on others' lives. I observed kindness, helpfulness, intelligence that was shared to others in every conversation that they had. Growing up around these strong, confident, and influential people gave me a sense of drive and purpose that has only grown since I've gotten older. Congratulations to Ellie. She could not be here tonight, but she has submitted a very thoughtful thank you video for us to share.
Hello, my name is Ellie Mangold, granddaughter of O.C. and Joni Mangold, and I am so grateful to be a recipient of this year's Minnesota State Auctioneers Association Scholarship. Though I cannot be at this year's conference and show, I would still like to express my large gratitude for receiving this scholarship. I am currently a sophomore at the University of Iowa, where I am studying biochemistry. I am also on the physician assistant track, and I'm planning to get my master's degree in physician assistant studies. In the meantime, I am working at a critical access hospital in Shawano, Wisconsin as a patient care technician, and I am also a tour guide for potential students and families at the University of Iowa. This scholarship will go directly towards my academic goals to support me during my undergraduate degree. This, in turn, will allow me more opportunities and the ability to enter into graduate school more prepared and confident financially. Receiving a scholarship like this means so much to me because education has always been such an important aspect in my life, and opportunities like this makes my goals and aspirations much more attainable. I would like to thank the Minnesota State Auctioneers Association and Auxiliary for having this scholarship opportunity for students like myself who have been impacted so positively by the auctioneer community. I would also like to thank any donors who supported this scholarship and other opportunities like this because it really does mean so much to students with big dreams. And finally, I would like to thank my grandma and grandpa, Joni and O.C. Mangold, for their love and support through my life. They were both active members in the MSAA, and my grandma Joni serving as the past president of the MSAA Auxiliary in 1993 and 1994, and my grandpa O.C. Mangold being a past president of the MSAA in 1996 and inducted into the Hall of Fame in 2007. As auctioneers, they made impacts on other people's lives in such a positive way, and they've always instilled that kindness, helpfulness, and intelligence in me. The MSAA gave them a strong sense of community and a foundation to support their auctioneering business and their lives as a whole. Growing up around these strong, confident, and influential people gave me a sense of drive and purpose from a young age. I want to thank my grandparents for always supporting me with my goals and the lessons they have taught me along the way. And again, I really appreciate the Minnesota State Auctioneers Association for selecting me for this scholarship and giving me the opportunity to reach my goals. Thank you. Hello.
The amount of Ellie's scholarship was $5,000. So thank you. And I had the honor and privilege to speak with her earlier this week, and she is truly very, very grateful. And I know OC and Joni were dear friends. I spoke with Joni also this week, and she wanted me to express their thanks or her thanks for this great award. So again, thank you. So moving right along with this evening's program, now I have the privilege of probably the toughest decision I made all year, and that was the Golden Gavel Award. So every year they say, gee, Mr. President, you got to pick one person to give this award to, and quite honestly, there were probably 50 or 100 that probably deserved it. So kind of the last month or two, I've been giving this a lot of thought and kind of circling back around and things like that. And well, maybe this person or that person, but at the end of the day, this individual and I have had probably hundreds of conversations and probably that or more texts. Every time I said, can you give me a little hand here? He said, don't worry, Dave, I got it. Take care of it. And things. So this year's Golden Gavel Award goes to Vice President Jim Conley. So it says Golden Gavel Award presented to Jim Conley for the continued support you have provided in the Minnesota State Auctioneers Association. Thank you again, Jim. Oh, I'm sorry, Kelly. So, well, like I said, there was a lot of people that deserved that award. And I thought, you know, there should be another one. Thank you. And Deb, you're always looking out for me. So Callie, I tried to write this speech 100 times. I gave up. Would you come up, please? And I'm going to try to read it. I think last January when we were together, none of us could have ever anticipated or predicted what this gal would go through this year. Shortly after our spring board meeting, she was hospitalized, gave birth to baby Lainey. And then Lainey spent 40 days in the ICU. And through all of that, she never missed a beat. I said, Callie, take as much time as you want. She says, don't worry, Dave, I'm good. I got it. And this gal is one of the most remarkable people I've ever worked with. So, excuse me for being such a mess, Kelly. I don't know how somebody who can stand in front of people and sell hundreds of $1,000s worth of stuff can suck so bad. But it says, presented to Callie, Chris Fitzpatrick, and baby Laney May, in recognition of your extraordinary dedication, strength, and grace through a year of challenges and new life. Your commitment has inspired us all. With heartfelt appreciation, myself and the entire MSAA. And then there's, of course, Laney, and that little girl has stolen the hearts of not only this auction family, but really the auction family throughout the nation. And it has just been such a blessing that you've shared her with us. And thank you. Yeah, probably need a mop up here. Yeah. All right. Let's see where we're at now. Okay. So now is the portion of the evening that we've all been waiting for. I would like to ask Vince Bachman from the Hall of Fame to come on up for the first Hall of Fame presentation. Oh. Yeah, Vince, hold on. I messed up. Got up on my notes. We'll get to you in just a sec. At this time, I'd like to invite Lance Quam, thank you, and Lance and Sharif to. We have to do our best of show and our People's Choice Award. So, I'm sorry. That's okay.
Ben, which one's first?
You could do people. Huh?
Best in show? Yep, this is by the judges we had. This is the best of show. They went around and they spent a lot of time on this. These judges did a very good job. You say, well, they're this or that, but they spent a lot of time, did a lot of criticism and a lot of looking and changing and talking back and forth. They did a lot of things, and it was a really hard decision. But they came up with the best of show is Pat Ettinger.
Oh.
I'm sorry. Resource Realty or Auctions. The video will be showing up there. I guess I kind of.
97.5, 100,000, 102.5, 102.5 on the meter down there, 102.5 on the meter down there, you can find 102.5 on the meter down, you can find 102.5, 102.5 on the meter down there, you can find everybody 102.5 on the meter down there, everybody 102.5. Boy, she's good, she's clean, she's quality all the way around. 102.5. 7.5 now. Bid 50, 750 there now. Leave it a mine there. Everybody get 57.5 on the beard up and down. Everybody get 57.50 anywhere there. Give it a mine 57.50. 57.5 on the bid 57.50. 57.50. 57.50. So now what? It's $7,000 on the mirror will give me $5. It's $5,000 on the mirror up and down there. Everybody get $5,000 on the mirror down. Leave it a mine 5 there. Everybody get $5,000 on the mirror up and down. $5 there. $6,000 now. I'm at $5 there. $5,500 on the mirror. Leave it up and down there. Everybody get $5,500 on the mirror down. Leave it a mine 55. $55 there. Everybody get $20,000 on the mirror down. Leave it a mine there. Everybody get $20,000 on the mirror up and down there. Everybody get $10,000. Get her going. $10,000 on the mirror up and down there. $10,000 on the mirror up and down there. Everybody get $10,000. Get $10,000 on the mirror up and down there. Everybody get $10,000 in the mine there. Everybody get $10,000 on the mirror up and down there. $10,000 now. Get $10,000 on the mirror up and down. I know it's not a case. I know it's not a Concord. I know it's not an Amity. But I'm going to tell you something. Roger's not having an auction because this drill didn't work. I can tell you that. Roger's not having an auction because this drill didn't plant a good crop for him. This thing's straight and clean, guys. Do a lot of work for you, but one thing it would do, surely, is deep down fertilizer and do a great job of it. $5,000, boys, get her going. Hit $5,000 on the man, get down there, but you get five. Hit $5,000 there, $6,000 now. I'm at fine there, you get $6,000 on the mirror now. Even the mind there, $6,000 on the mirror now. Or even the mind there, internet songs there don't have you. Seven, Mark. At $7,000 on the mirror, but down there, but you get $7,000 on the mirror now. Even the mind seven there, $8,000. I'm at $7,000 on the mirror, $8,000 on the mirror, get down there, but you get $8,000 on the mirror, get down there, but you get that's $8,000. $2,000 less than we just sold the breast drill for. At $8,000 on the mirror, now $7,500, $8,000, Mark. I'm at $7,500. I'm at $8,000 on the mirror, but down there, but you get $8,500 on the mirror, but $8,500. Sir, I got $8,000 on the internet. I need $8,500 from you. $9,000 internet. Get $9,000 on the mirror, but down there, but you get $999, but you get $9,000 on the $995. Hit $9,500 on the mirror, but $9,500. $10,000 now. Hit $10,000 on the mirror, but down there, but you get $10,000 on the $10,500. I'm at 10, but you get $10,500. The mind there, but down there, but you get $10,500 on the mirror now. Are you the mind there, but down there, but you get $10,500. I'm at $10,000 on the mirror, but you get $10,500. A lot of accessories for this. You got a nice tow behind cart. Like I said, if you wanted to deep down fertilizer with this, what a great unit. It's got lots of wheels underneath it and everything. We're set up and ready to go with the internet bidder at $10,000, sir. I need you to give me $10,500. Get $10,500 to mind there, but down there, but you get $10,500 on the mirror now. Are you able to mind there, but down there, but you get $10,500.
Thank you. Resource Realty they knew they were going to be here tonight, so we'll be mailing that's when the judges were doing it, they were both in the specialty ideas. As you know, Pat won that award, and they said, can we make a tie? They were so torn between the two of them, basically the same thing, only one's video, one's a book, but that's the way that turned out. So next, People's Choice Award. That's where all the members here voted in the box, and everybody went around, and that goes to Pat. So you get that too. Come on up, Pat. Deb too. I think Deb was just about as much involved with that as Pat was, so. All right. 2026 People's Choice Award, Pat. Okay.
Taking a picture.
I think you're good.
All right, I want to thank everybody in here that threw a ballot in that box with our name on it. I think that's what it was for. But anyhow, thank you very much. As you know, that was at our last auction. We were in the business for 67 years. And when we had our last auction in May, my grandson was there. He took 350 pictures. Sammy put that book together. She's the one that gets the credit for it, along with Jameson and everybody else. I don't know how many of you, a lot of the people that are here were at that last auction. But I can't read that book because I got the same trouble that Dave had. It makes my eyes water. But anyhow, huge thank you. This association has been very important to us. I got out of the service in 1972 and went to the convention, and we've been to every one since. Never missed one, and this is family. Like everybody says, that this is family. It's about the education. That's great, but you know what? We come here for the people. So I thank you again so much from the bottom of our heart. Our whole crew. This is my wife, Deb. Where did she go? Yeah, my wife, Deb. My son-in-law, Jim, by the way, is going to be your president next year, and his wife, Erica. Oh yeah, well, his wife, our daughter. It is our daughter. Yeah, it would be my son-in-law's wife. No, and I think Mark and Mary Carol. Mark has been with us. His dad worked for us since day one, up until his when he passed away. And Mark was coming to the sales when he was 4 years old, and he'd been involved ever since also. And his wife Mary are with us, and our other granddaughter Bailey sitting over here. So Bailey's a runner. Everybody knows Bailey. She's been around and doing everything. And so again, a huge thank you. Enjoy the convention, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you much.
Step behind you.
Watch out. You already lost one.
Just step down and walk out that way. You ready?
As Pat and Deb leave the stage, Vince Bachman, if you'd like to make your way up, I apologize for that. Vince is here to do our first Hall of Fame induction.
Well, Jim, it's just about over for you, isn't it? Dave. Why not, huh? Okay, so before we get down to business, there's some business has got to be taken care of. And we've got a young gal here that's got a birthday here tonight. I understand that Natalie Hanson, if you would please stand up, we're going to sing happy birthday to Natalie. Everybody, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Natalie. Happy birthday to you. We have two recipients tonight of the Hall of Fame and inductees, and the first one's coming right up here. But before we get to that, we got to mention that you've got some responsibilities. So if you think once you get into the Hall of Fame, your responsibilities are not over. Okay, the first thing that happens is you get this fella that comes, and he likes. It's kind of like you're in church. So he comes with. And I'd like to say a little tin cup, but that's not Jerome, okay? Jerome doesn't come around with a little tin cup to collect your money. He comes around with a 5-gallon pail because he likes the stuff that don't clink. It goes foof, foof. So Jerome is going to collect, he'll be collecting you. So you recipients, make sure you're ready to go for that. And a can of hams. Warm. Oh, yuck. Ladies and gentlemen, tonight's first recipient of the Minnesota State Auctioneers Hall of Fame. Some people are born into auctioneering. They grow up behind the chant, learning the rhythm before they can read. Tonight's inductee took a different path, one shaped not by inheritance, but by hard work, curiosity, and a lifelong willingness to serve. He grew up on a farm in southern Minnesota where long days and early mornings taught him the value of honest labor. After graduating from high school in the early 70s, he continued his education at a technical college. From there, his work ethic carried him into jobs that require precision, strength, and perseverance. Auctioneering was not a family business for him. There were no generations before him calling bids, but as a young boy, he attended auctions with his dad, standing in a crowd, watching closely, listening carefully. Something about those moments stayed with him. In the early 80s, he made a decision that would change the course of his life. He attended the Worldwide School of Auctioneering in Mason City, Iowa, and soon after began working alongside two respected Minnesota auctioneers. He learned from them, he worked with them, he remained at their sides until each of their passing. Relationships built on loyalty, trust, and a deep respect for the profession. Over the years, he began a Minnesota licensed auctioneer, bonded auctioneer, a member of the National Auctioneers Association, and a familiar, reliable presence to countless members of the Minnesota State Auctioneers Association. He worked with many MSAA members as both a contract auctioneer and a ringman, always ready to help, always ready to work. For decades, he balanced multiple roles, most notably serving for many years as a yard manager. In a local livestock market, a position he held until his retirement. At the same time, he built something truly remarkable, a weekly consignment auction, which has operated for over 40 years. 40 years of showing up, 40 years of consistency, 40 years of community. His dedication to service extends far beyond the auction ring. Since at least 1981, he has participated every single year without missing one in the West Central Otter Tail County Blue Ribbon Auction. He has donated his time and talent to benefit auctions for Ducks Unlimited for more than 25 years. He is a life member. He has also supported Pheasants Forever, Habitat for Humanity, Kiwanis, Rotary, Boots on the Ground, Lake Region Hospital, United Way, Pheasants Forever. And numerous area churches, some annually for more than 2 decades, never soliciting a payment, simply giving because it was the right thing to do. His commitment to the Minnesota State Auctioneers Association runs deep. He served on the Minnesota Auctioneers Association board from 2001 to 2004, during a difficult chapter in his life when his first wife was ill. He stepped away from active involvement, but in 2011, after remarrying, he returned. Re-engaging with the association, reconnecting with colleagues, and continuing to support the profession he loves. Tonight, we honor not just longevity, but character, not just skill, but service, not just a career, but a lifetime of dedication to auctioneering, to community and the people of Minnesota. It is my honor to introduce the newest inductee into the Minnesota Auctioneers Hall of Association Hall of Fame, Mr. Dale Zumpel. Dale, I'd like to present you with the plaque, and it states Minnesota State Auctioneers Association Hall of Fame, presented for his outstanding commitment to the excellence and the contributions to the auctioneering profession, inducted January 2026. Congratulations. Thank you.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Vince and I, we've covered a lot of ground together. He's a very good friend. We've been on hunting trips, fishing trips, and everything else. The whole Bachman family. The rest of the family out here is just great. You're all just great. And I see my family's here. Just a great deal. My son from Montana, my other son here, and all that to come. Thank you very much.
I'd like to invite Leanne Vandekamp up for our next presentation. Again, congratulations, Dale. An honor well deserved. So, Leanne.
Microphones. Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, fellow auctioneers and auction family. It is my honor and privilege to introduce the next inductee. I don't know if I can do this. Into the Minnesota State Auctioneers Hall of Fame. But we have to take a step back and really identify why this person really deserves to be honored this way. Many of us in this room have come into the auction industry in a couple different ways. We chose it as a career. We were born into the industry through a generational family business. We married into the industry, or we simply wanted a change in a career path. This inductee was no different, yet very different. Moving to and from multiple states and changing careers along the journey. It's been said that success is a journey with different paths for everyone. We all come from varied backgrounds, whether it be in accounting or advertising, insurance, entertainment, medicine, law, or farming. But we all we all develop a passion for this. Take a deep breath. Will that help? Okay. Take a deep breath. Now I can't read because I'm going to cry. Our activities outside the auction industry are as varied from family to church to hosting rodeos or riding Harleys, playing instruments like the accordion, or being active in things like community service, or holiday programs, or the Chamber of Commerce, or any kind of social service. This inductee is no different, yet very different. Supporting and serving Lions clubs, earning awards with them, international awards along the way, always ready to donate, to volunteer, and not be afraid of getting his hands dirty, like cutting egg cartons. Teaching teaching about leadership, business ethics, and always raising funds for groups this inductee is passionate about. His contribution to the auction industry in Minnesota began with all those setup duties, cleaning property and organizing the auction flow, accepting more responsibilities as the business grew, continuing with contributions that are really impossible to overstate. Simply to name a few, they've contributed all kinds of ideas in directorship roles, demonstrating leadership through financial support for memberships, tuitions to auction school, and special fund drives. All this underscores this inductee's commitment to the success and growth of this organization. This inductee's generosity knows no bounds and has donated so many things, it's hard to keep track of them, but mostly because they don't seek credit. They prefer to stay out of the spotlight. This inductee has served as a mentor, a teacher, a leader, and continues to elevate the auction profession, strengthening the National Association and our state association, while personally impacting the lives of so many with profound influence and making a permanent legacy which will have a long-term significance on our industry. Beginning decades ago with a vision of what was coming in this industry, this inductee's innovation brought opportunity to many and helped move our industry confidently into the digital age. This inductee is not just a pioneer, but a pillar with high ethical standards, prudent foresight, boundless creativity, steadfast professionalism, thorough accountability, and an unwavering commitment to the auction industry. But more importantly, this inductee has lifted up this association through their vision, their mentorship, and their true heart for people. And all along the way has always been a strong supporter of the traditional auction method of marketing. This inductee has transformed the landscape of online auctions by creating and developing an affiliate-based model, empowering hundreds of auctioneers across the Midwest to start in the field or launch and expand their businesses. This online platform now boasts nearly 200 affiliates and over 500,000 registered bidders all across the US and Canada. Tonight, this inductee is no different than most of us in the room, yet so very different. Tonight, the spotlight shines on him. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in recognizing the next inductee into the Minnesota State Auctioneers Association Hall of Fame, Mr. Ray Caruso. Oh my God. Oh my God.
The egg carton.
Okay, great.
Yes,
Just a minute
yes,
here.
yes.
I need to present, let me get the microphone. I need to present you with this wonderful plaque. It says on here, presented for the outstanding commitment to excellence and your contributions to the auctioneering profession, inducted January 2026, Mr. Ray Caruso.
Thank you. All I can say is the last guy's resume was way better than mine, so I am like shocked, especially the people that I'm seeing. I really appreciate it. Becky, you came all the way up here. My brother is here from Florida. Well, my daughter's here. What? Yes, my probably my best friend in the world, Gary, and some Lions. It's amazing, and I thank you very much. Thank you. Yeah, I'm about ready to take another header.
Oh my God.
Oh, Lord. This is you wrote that. My God. How'd you know what they did? Would you interview Karen?
All right. Congratulations again, Ray. What a tremendous honor. So, yeah. Yeah, it's time for us. So we're going to do, so folks, our evening is just about done, and I have just a couple more things that I need to do. And at this time, I'm honored to present the gavel of the Minnesota State Auctioneers Association to the 2026 president, Jim Conlon. Go ahead and say a few words or whatever you're trying to do.
Thanks, guys. Thank you, Dave. Thank you, board. I looked so forward to working with this fantastic board, and I was on the board for 6 years before, and that's what brought me to here today. Pat, I got the same problem you do. It's getting wet up here. If it wasn't for Erica and the Edgar family, I wouldn't be here. They truly are an amazing family and just phenomenal people. And just like the rest of you folks in this room, you guys are all great, no doubt about it. So I'm going to leave that with that. But Dave, thank you. Oh, that's going to be the fun part. We are going to, it's Waite Park, but St. Cloud, not the Holiday Inn. It's Park Place, just west of the Holiday Inn. So we're going to be in St. Cloud next year, same weekend, third weekend in January. Lot coming up. And then on August 9th, it'll be the summer picnic, and that'll be right at mine and Erica's house by Henderson. So we'll get you, I think the address is there, but we'll make sure everybody gets that. And kids are welcome. We have some fun things coming up that weekend, or definitely that day. So, yeah, we got all kind. You bring a camper, come on out. We have hookups. So, yeah, just let us know how many are coming ahead of time. So, all right, thanks, guys. Oh boy. That's okay. Dave, what a year. Great. One of the best leaders. I was so happy to, like I say, when Dave called, we just got through it. There was no doubt about it. Dave did an awful lot for our association this past year. Well, many years, but definitely this last year. So I'd like to present this plaque to Dave McLaughlin for your leadership, service, and contribution as president of the Minnesota State Auctioneers Association 2025.
Thank you, Jim. I'm just going to wrap this up. Is that all right? Do you want anything else to say? Or? Okay. All right. Well, I think that's all that we have for this evening, but I would like to just say a few words. Again, another speech I tried to write and couldn't. First of all, I'd like to say thank you to this family. I get it. This association has been the cornerstone of my auction career for nearly 40 years. And I wouldn't be here tonight, and I wouldn't be in the auction business if it wasn't for this organization. So thank you. My board of directors, I could not have asked to serve with a better group of individuals. Kaya, PJ, Bridget, who can't be here, Lake, Lance, Mitchell, Dave, where's Sharif, and John, and of course Callie and Jim. Simply couldn't have done it without you guys. And I mean this when I say this. This group absolutely came together to make this year absolutely fantastic, and I'm so grateful. So to Jim, it's been a good hell of a run with our crew with McLaughlin Auctions, not only this year, but I mean, we've got crew members that have been with us for like 30 years, and that's a hell of a long time to have to put up with Jim. You know, and then this little lady over here, some of you might not realize this, but her least favorite spot to be in the whole world would be center stage in front of a group of people. She likes to stay under the radar, keep her head low, and that's easy because she's only 4'11" tall. But she is my rock and my foundation. Thank you. Now, the cleanup crew's got to get the mop and things. That's all I have, folks. Again, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Following tonight's banquet, there is Hall of Fame receptions in the Red River Room and in Salon A over here for the Salon D. I'm sorry, Salon D over here for Dale and Ray, and we invite you to stop over. They'd love, that's open to everybody, so stop over and congratulate those people. We have entertainment tonight. They're going to move this wall and open this wall up. I've got a musician out of Minneapolis by the name of Jeff James. If you have not seen Jeff perform, he is an amazing talent. Basically a one-piece band. They call it looping or something like that, but you will be absolutely amazed at his show, and he's going to start at about 8:30. I know that some of you can't stay or want to get going home, and you know, the good news is when you have a conference in the middle of January and you get a blizzard, the good news is you don't really have to go anywhere for 4 days. And what better way to spend time than with your family and friends in this amazing organization. So good night, everybody. God bless. Safe trip. Mm. Okay, forget something? All right, so Hall of Fame photos, the new inductees, we got Carrie, where's that at? Right over here. So Hall of Fame inductees, they need photos for you over here. But folks, again, good night, safe travels home, and we'll see you next year down in St. Cloud. So thank you again. They don't